Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands.
Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new, welcome. If you're already an existing subscriber, of course, welcome back. So today I thought I would do a different kind of video. It's one I've never done before and it's a bit of a festive one. I thought it would be quite fun to do some taste testing of some Christmas products. So I'm going to start it off with some sweet mince pies. Before we get into the taste test, I'm just going to do a very quick review. So I've been gifted this cardigan / jacket from an Amazon seller, and I chose one for Michael. I got a choice on the website. I think it was in maybe greys, black and navy, and I went for the navy because I thought Michael often wears like dark jeans or he wears like blue jeans, and I just thought it would work really well with what he normally wears. Excuse me. So it's really nice and thick. It's lined. It's literally lined right down the sleeves as well. I would say the lining is like a brushed cotton, nice and snug and warm. And like I say, the lining goes right down the arms to the cuffs. Obviously it hasn't been washed yet, so I can't say how it would normally wash. It feels really nice quality. It's like nice soft wool. We did order it in a 2XL because we weren't sure about the sizes, and obviously there was a chart on the website, so that's what we went for. Michael would probably normally wear an XL, so maybe slightly sort of smaller fitting than he would normally buy if he was buying it from like a store. So this one is like a dark navy on the bottom. It's got a grey chest area, and it's got like a mottled grey black navy thing going on at the top. Michael, what do you think of this cardigan? Do you think it's nice quality?
Yeah, it's very, very good. I think it is, yeah.
Warm,
soft, cosy.
very cosy. Like I say, it's fully lined inside and it's got a nice lining going on. But yeah, so have you got anything to add?
Not really.
Right, so Michael's now going to model it and put it on and show you what it looks like on. Do a little model pose, Michael. Okay guys, right, we're going to get straight back into the taste test now. So my husband has gone out and he's bought 3 lots of mince pies from 3 different shops. So we've gone like a high-end, a mid-range and a budget one. And when I say high-end, I don't mean high-end Fortnum and Mason's high-end. I mean like Marks and Spencer's. So we've done Marks and Spencer's, Tesco's and Aldi's. I've got the price of all of them. So I know the mince pies were ones from Tesco's were £1.80, so they were 30p each. The Tesco's ones were 87p, which means they worked out at 14.5p each, and the Aldi ones were 75p, so they work out at 12.5p each. There were 6 in each box. I have no clue which box is which, although by looking at them I feel like I've got an idea, but I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's going to be my opinion. Michael's sitting next to us. He doesn't really want to be on camera, but he is going to actually add little bits in. So I think what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to start by taking them all out of the foil, and we'll see how they look basically. So I'll start off with this one. I'll take them all out first and then we can debate them, rather. Right. So looking at them, I'm thinking that looks the nicest. That's got some little holly leaves on the top. This has got a big star on the top, and the other one has got 3 little stars on the top. They're all dusted with sugar. That one's minimally dusted with sugar. That one looks a bit ropey. It's been, not a lot of love has been put into that when they put the top on. It's sort of a bit wonky. So evenly baked. I would think they all look pretty similar, although that one's probably a bit more well done. The bottom is nice and golden. That one is, yeah, that looks all right too. And that one looks a little bit more anemic. But I would say overall, this one is definitely looking the nicest. Michael's also wrote on the bottom of the plates which one's which. So we'll obviously reveal at the end. So now I'm going to cut into them all. And we'll see how well filled they are. So I'll cut into the one that I think looks the nicest. So by thinking it looks the nicest, in my head I'm thinking this has got to be Marks and Spencer's. But I probably shouldn't do that because that's quite naive to think like that now when Aldi is so up and coming. Right, so this one looks really nicely filled, but I'm going to cut them all. This one cuts better. This one's a bit anemic actually, and very flaky. So I'll just get that out. Right, so looking at them all, we'll look at the first one, the one that I think looks the nicest and could possibly be Marks and Spencer's if I had to guess. And that is really filled right at the top. It smells really good. This one is also filled pretty much to the top. But doesn't look as fruity. There looks definitely more fruit in the first one. This one doesn't look as fruity. And this one isn't filled right at the top. So I did in my head think this one was Tesco's, but now I'm thinking, is that one Aldi? I don't know. Right, so now it's time to taste. So I'm just going to go across them. So the one that I feel is got the best colour on it and is filled right at the top. That one's really nice. Do you want to try some?
No, thank you.
Oh no, you've got to try some too.
I don't like mince pies.
I know, but you've got to for video purposes, whether you like it or not.
Right, okay. Whether you like it or not.
This is so that's the one that looks the nicest up to now.
Is this abuse? But never mind.
That's nice, isn't it? If you like mince pies, that's good.
If you like mince pies, it's probably alright.
Sticky, which means it's quite sugary. That was nice, wasn't it? Pastry.
The pastry was alright, but you know I don't really like mince pies, but that's not bad.
But the pastry was good, wasn't it?
It was.
Right, now we'll try this one. I'll try first. So this is the one that looked a bit scabby and the lid wasn't put on properly.
Scabby's probably not the best terminology, but that'll do for now.
This tastes very different. There you go.
Oh.
Not as much fruit in that one. It's more like, you know, the jelly stuff.
It's stronger, that one.
Stronger as in...
It's more mince pie-ish, for want of a better term.
Which one's your favourite up to now?
Well, it's a bit difficult because, as you know, I don't like mince pies.
Right, I know, we'll get the point.
You know, abuse, torture, never mind. If I had to pick one, I would pick the one I've just had, the middle one.
Oh, really?
I would.
Right, up to now, number one is definitely my number one. Now we'll go for this one, which isn't filled very well at all. Can you see there's a big gap on the lid? I'll let Michael go first. And I'll try this one. This one doesn't look very appetising at all.
It's very bland.
I'm not loving that one. Peaches, you can't have any.
I mean, it's the most least mince pie, I suppose. So, but it's just plain.
Right. So, how would you mark them?
I would say the one in the middle is the best of the three. Then the one on your left is the second best, and then
The non-filled one.
the non-filled one is the worst.
Right. So to rank them, for me, this one is the most fruity, and it's got the nicest bake on it because it's nice and golden all round, and it's got the 3 holly leaves on the top. I think it's filled really well, and it's got the most like mincemeat in. Second, I would put this one, which is filled right at the top. It hasn't got as much fruit in, but it's still filled to the top, but it's filled with like the jelly stuff. And it's, yeah, but it didn't look great when you brought it out the packet. It's like, obviously the lid's like tipped to one side. And this one, I would say, it's got to be the budget one. Well, the cheapest, well, you would think it would be the cheapest one because there's a big gap along the top. It's not filled right up. It's got, actually I'll take the lid off. So it's probably got about the same amount of fruit as number 2. But for me, the winner has got to be this one. So I'm going to reveal now which one I think is number 1. It had to be, didn't it? Me expensive taste. So number 1 is, I'll put them back in the packet there so I can tip it out. My number 1 is Marks and Spencer's. And that is 30p each. And £1.80 for the box. That was really nice. The pastry was good and just I liked everything about it. So both, this was my number 2, but this was Michael's number 1. So we'll see which one it was. I'm actually thinking this is Aldi. Because of the appearance of the lid, but it did taste okay. Oh no, it was Tesco. Aldi's failed. So Tesco's was number 2 and that was Michael's number 1. And so that means, I'll just spread that on there. The one that came off worst was the Aldi one. And they are 75p, so they're 12p. But that was the worst one for me. So yeah, so we'll go first place, Marks and Spencer's, second place, Tesco's, and the loser by far, by me and Michael's opinion, both both think Aldi. You did think Aldi was the worst?
You're right, yeah. You're saying first place, which is fair
First
enough.
place for me.
That's your
I'm
video,
a taste
yeah,
tester.
yeah. I mean, I don't count, but you know.
Right, so Michael thinks you should probably go for Tesco's, and then you would only be paying 14p each. I think you should go to Marks and Spencer's and pay 30p, but that one wasn't bad. It just wasn't great.
It was alright, it just wasn't fantastic, was it?
Yeah, actually, were any of them boozy? I didn't taste any alcohol in any of them, did you?
I could see the one in the middle again, but that sounds like I'm favouring that
Maybe
one.
a little bit of Tesco's for Michael.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I think Michael can finish off the Tesco's and I'll...
That's if I like mince pies, but I don't.
If you like
so
mince
I'm not
pie.
going to.
Crikey, how many times is he going to tell me he doesn't like mince pies? Anyway, guys, that is the end of my video. So I'm going to do a few more of these on the run up to Christmas. I might do like cheeses and things like that.
And how many times I can force my husband eating something that he doesn't like, but never mind.
Yeah. So anyway, that is the end of my video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Michael, say bye.